One of the best compliments I receive is, "You look rested." That's better than being pretty, being sexy, being gorgeous, all of that stuff. You know why? Because being rested is me being proactive in my life, right? Is me accepting humans for who and what they are and not taking on baggage, right? Not allowing other people to drain my life force, right? And I'm specifically talking about men, right? Because men play a lot of psychological and emotional games with women, right? It's just in their genetic makeup to get what they want, right? When men are the manipulators of energy. This is why they can have women, act in certain ways. And the goal is to control your mind. Y'all hear me talk about this ad nauseum. Control your mind or somebody else will. I could know somebody is lying to me and just be like, oh, okay. All I do is peep shit. I watch people, I listen to them, I look at patterns of behavior, and then I believe what I see, right? People may think they're getting over on me or, whatever they're believing because I'm not confronting things, right? And again, I spoke on this before. I do confront things, but I confront things that's affecting my quality of life, my immediate, whatever's going on, I confront it, right? Whatever people have going on in their personal lives with other people is not my concern. When it starts to affect my quality of life, that's when I speak on it, right? I don't do well with anxiety. I don't do well with, angst and all these things that women are in a constant state of. I don't do well with any of that. So I decided that I'm not going to put up with any of it. And for the most part, once you eliminate that from your life, life is smooth sailing. And most of that anxiety, angst, the deregulation of your nervous system, a lot of that shit comes from men. Because a lot of you think attention and relationships mean you're better than another woman. That's really what a lot of this is rooted in. Men, the attention of men being coupled with men is a status symbol for women. And when you find out that another woman is just like you lose all of your fucking scruples. Because you believe that if a man chooses you, then he chooses you, and that's it. I don't believe that, and I've never believed that. I don't believe most men have the capacity to just choose one woman. I don't think that they have the control within themselves.
Just like how your women do, right? Just like how your women go on dates with men knowing that they're not going to get men anything in return. Just like how they know they don't have the proper intentions on going on certain dates with men. Just like how they use men for free food. I mean, like, once again, man, like, what are we talking about here? You go on dates with men with zero intentions on sleeping with them or even dating them. But yeah, you're talking about men sit here and waste women's time. So men just sit here and use women. You got your females taking advantage of athletes. You got your females taking advantage of your older men. Right? Oh, well, I'm gonna be with this guy, So once he get older, because he's already about that age anyway, so I don't mind, being a sugar baby, And then once he pass over, I can get his money. Once again, you're seeing this all of the time. You sitting here saying that, hey, well, men like to leech off of women, pretty much. But yet you sit here and you look at alimony being paid out from man to woman, about 90% of it. Women are constantly getting money, living off the lifestyle that the man has to provide for these women. Like, this is wild, right? You have your lifestyle is being funded by a man that you're not even with anymore. Women are marrying just so they can gain a man's inheritance. It's wild. So I'm like, man, So it's just like, man, don't be a hypocrite, right? Don't be a hypocrite. Don't sit on here and try to push false narratives because you just want to make yourself look good, because you need your argument to be spread, because you want some views. And don't get me wrong, these athletes who are getting finessed by some of these women, i.e. Brittany Renner, i.e. Drea Michelle, right? Where PJ Washington, he knew he shouldn't have dealt with that woman, but he still did it anyway, had a child with her. It's your fault, right? And then you're crying, and he ain't crying and complaining, but she wants to go ahead and post a video of her saying that, oh, well, he doesn't want to take care of his child or whatnot. But it's just like, PJ, you kind of put yourself in this situation. Dre and Michelle, that relationship she got with that young dude, that ain't gonna last much longer, right? It's not. But these guys put themselves in that situation. However, the women are still going out the way to abuse the system, and they're still taking advantage of these men. Like, let's call it for what it is. And you're talking about a man controlling your mind when it's really a man just saying, can you respect my boundaries? When it's really a man just asking you, hey, can you just reciprocate values? But yet you can't even see that. You can't even see that. And this is where your women will then try to manipulate and twist what men's intentions are, right? If a man want to take you out to a coffee date just to get to know you, what do women say? Women would then turn around and say, well, no, that a man take you out on coffee dates means that he is looking at you as something that is less than. He don't think you are worth spending money on. Like, what? Where do you get that from? A 40-year-old dude wants to date a 20-year-old. Somehow, some way, they still say, yeah, that dude is still a pred. How? How? But yet, these are the same women that sit here and fight to be able to be on OF or be in the X industry at the age of 18. Well, we should be able to do what we want. But yet, if you sit here and say, okay, well, if that's the case, then you need to take voting rights from women. They will sit here and fight you all day for that. And this is just how childish a lot of you women are. And now, at one point in time, I did a video on her, and I thought, hey, man, like, this is one of the good ones. But people told me, no, she's not. She's not one of your good ones. She is a grifter. She's just over here trying to look for some cool points. She's just trying to look for some views. That's all that is.
Women are their life force, right? Let's start there. Men cannot live without women. Men need women. They don't need you. And me knowing that, I don't put myself on some pedestal because a man likes me, or a man may be paying attention to me, or a man want to take me out. They want to do that with other women too. From the funniest funny face bad built chick to the baddest bitch in the room. They all want all of us. It's a mind fuck to women, because when we like somebody, we like somebody. They can like you and her and her and her. I want to fuck every girl in the world. That's how they operate. So it's a mental, psychological, emotional, energetic fuck to you. And you take that and you internalize it, and they drain you of your life force. I don't allow men to do that shit to me. Being with a man ain't never been that important where I'm going to allow him to destroy me. All right? This is my life force. Being beautiful does well for me. I'm not going to allow a man to take that from me because he's a liar or he likes other women or whatever it is. As long as I'm benefiting, we all good. Men will tell you looks ain't everything, when that's literally why they choose us, based on how they feel about our looks and our body. A blatant fucking lie. But they'll plant those little seeds. Men they will mind fuck you if you allow it. And I just peep shit. I know when a motherfucker's lying to me. I know a lot of things, but I just let it ride. I'm fun, I'll be funny and, have conversations and do all of the things. And then if I decide that I don't want to deal with this shit no more, then I take my talents elsewhere. That's why I didn't keep certain attachments with men. I never built a life with a man. I never had kids with another man because I didn't want that type, because I understood from early on, men are here for just companionship and to benefit us. They want that from other women. They're never going to be satisfied. Never. Many of them just settle down because they finally found somebody that want them. It's that women are rejecting them, not that they're rejecting women. Men are not rejecting women. It's the other way around. And eventually, most men will perish poor or on a fixed income, so it's going to be hard for them to get women. getting women costs money and time that the average man, the older they get, the less they have, right? So y'all allow men to play with your nervous system. Y'all allow men to play with your mental and emotional stability. I don't fucking do that. I ain't never been in that kind of love, and I will never be in that kind of love. Attention and all that shit is a drug to y'all. And again, men are used as a status symbol, so you think you better than because a man may like you and do shit for you. A man could do things for me and do things for other women and sleep with other women and be on the phone with me and get off the phone with me and go be with somebody else. This is how men are, right? But is he benefiting you? Because I believe if there's a benefit there, that's the trade.
Once again, guys, I mean, Shawty has no substance. Shawty is not saying anything of substance, man. And these women, all they do is just twist men's words and intentions. Once again, a man can sit here and discipline his child. Somehow, some way, a woman will turn around and say, well, no, you're sitting over here whooping your child because you want to have control over your child, because you feel like you can dominate your child and you're just such a big bad and you can't dominate a man who's your side. That's why you always dang whoop up on your child. You'd be like, man, well, like, how do women come up with this logic? How do you come up with this logic? How do you come up with this logic? But I mean, look at this video, right? And just look at her mannerisms, and you just got to be like, ma'am, just shut the damn camera off, shut up and go to sleep. Shut the damn camera off and just go to sleep. Just look at the first part of this video.
I am not one of those people who believe everyone has potential to be great in all things. I believe that everyone has something they are born with that they can contribute to society, right? But what people do is focus on a couple of things that they want to be, and they strive for that instead of discovering self and going for what best suits them, right?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it.
I mean, she like it's like two brain cells fighting to work to try to get a point across. It's like, man, just shut the camera off, shut up, and go to sleep. Just go to bed. Stop hopping on the camera. But I mean, of course, she thinks she knows what she's doing, and she thinks she knows what she's talking about because she up in that dang car. The car sounds good too, don't get me wrong, right? But she constantly sitting in that car. She thinks she's doing something. Ma'am, you are lost and you're just a grifter, and we get it. Right, we get it, but you're not one of the good sisters, man. And the fact that you just sit here and you're just showing how hypocritical you are. You're just contradicting yourself left and right. It just shows that, ma'am, I'm not sure. I highly doubt it, but you know, I'm not sure if you have a husband or a boyfriend, but I doubt that you would have one if you are thinking like this and talking like this. But y'all guys, let me know down below what y'all guys think. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.